just saying this is just me doing what I think is best right now. I'm making the right decision, but I constantly keep praying to God. I've been talking to him backwards for years, so I'm just really set on this is what I need to do. I turned out, allegedly. I turned out. She hits the back of the car, right? To do was because the baby's in the back seat, my friends in the car. I'm freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know. Like I don't know what to do. So I swerved. I hit one of the cars that basically stopped at the red light. I hit them. And I'm like, oh no, I can't do that. Swerve. And I swerved too much. I hit another car on this side. That was coming. Can't do that. Boom. Came back to this side. Hit their ass too. And it was just driving. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Good J on the track, nigga. What's up, lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Zoe, and this vlog is going to be so special because this week for me is so special. I am getting ready to celebrate my 33rd birthday, and with that being said, 33 means rebirth, rebranding, new beginnings. This is literally my Jesus year, and I'm stepping into new levels. With that fresh start, I'm finally handling something that I should have handled a long time ago. Today, I am going to take you guys along with me because I'm filing for bankruptcy. Now, I've tried this journey one time, but when I went and turned in all the paperwork, it wasn't completed. So, today, I am taking you guys with me. I'm going to go to the courthouse in a minute. I'm super nervous. My stomach is in bubbles because, like, what am I doing? I'm really doing this. And I know this sounds heavy, but it's really freeing. I'm just so ready for a fresh start. I am in a space where I don't look at it as a failure anymore. I just look at it as a reset. You know what I mean? This is my opportunity to just get a fresh start on life. And I don't have to really just a chance to move forward without the weight of my past mistakes. So, by the way, I'm just not getting over a cold. I know y'all probably like, Zoe, you're always sick. I know. I don't know what's going on. But I think it's like my allergies or whatever. Like the pollen in Atlanta is crazy. So, I was down bad the whole week, y'all. And I think I'm just not getting over it. So, I sound like a little man right now because I've been coughing all night. I can't go to sleep without coughing. My throat is just like, I don't know. So, yes, I sound like a man. Sorry. But we are about to head out. I did a little light beat, nothing really crazy. Just a little makeup or whatever. I don't think I'm putting on lashes because I probably cry. No, I'm just joking. But that's really it. That's all that's going on. About to put me some Vaseline on these elbows. And I ate breakfast this morning. I cooked breakfast, nothing crazy. I am obsessed with Taraji's. This lotion is like a shimmer body lotion. Y'all, the truth. It is the truth. And it's not like that gets you all sticky, that sticky feeling. And it's like lights. But in the sun, once the sun hit me, it's not really. Well, the sun is coming out now. And it's literally 1 o'clock, y'all. And I know I'm doing this pretty late, but whatever. Because I really was trying to wait until Friday to go do this. But I said, Zoe, you have all the stuff. Just go. I actually need to go downstairs to my apartment and print off 2 things. But after that, I'll be okay to go. So, come on, y'all. Let's go do this. Okay, real quick before I head out, this is the fit check. Don't mind my room. It's a little junky. Don't look at that back there. But yeah, this is what I'm wearing. I love these pants. They're from Zara, and this top is from Ross. And some accessories. Just some bangles I got from Shein. A watch, probably like Marshalls or Ross. And then the earrings from Shein. Prescription glasses. And then this purse. My homegirl actually gave me this purse. And just something simple. I'm taking my MacBook with me because a lot of the paperwork that I need to print off is in here. I actually need to go to Ross and return these. I really need some blinds. These were not long enough. So I need to try to find a replacement that's longer than these ones. So that's what we're doing today. Let's go. Look at this man, y'all, in the middle of the street. He gonna go to jail. But she don't want to move to Atlanta.
In my head, I was saying it like that's gonna fuck with my friends. What's it called? You know her. What's it?
Right. Maybe it's a part of aiding under defense.
Elevator D.
So y'all, I'm here and they literally like gave me the runaround. Like, it's weird. I'm gonna tell y'all when I get in the car. So yeah, I'm so annoyed because like when I go to the information desk, I asked her where to go and she's like, she told me to go upstairs. I go upstairs, I ask them where I'm supposed to go. They send me back to the garage. Get to the garage, the lady at the information desk, well not the garage, ground floor, she don't know where to go. So she don't know where I should go. So then finally, the security officer, he's like walking around with me trying to figure out where the fuck to go to file, you know what I'm saying, my bankruptcy petition. So the last time I went to the city, I didn't come here in DeKalb County because at that time, I only knew to go to the city. I didn't know to go to DeKalb County. So anyways, I gotta go back to the place I originally went to the first time. And I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm so annoyed.
Sweetness.
Okay, let's try this again, y'all. Let's try this again. Okay, y'all, so finally done with that. The people there at the federal building, they were just so helpful. I don't know, they were so helpful. The gentlemen, from the security guards to the guy that when I first went up there to do the paperwork. First of all, let me tell y'all how it goes. So, I forgot this part because mind you, y'all, it's been a minute. It's been like a year and a half, maybe 2 years since the first time that I started this process. So the day that I went the first time, they had to turn me around because I didn't bring all of my information. I forgot it was something that I was missing. And it was like, he basically was like, they can't file it with missing all the other stuff. So, all that goes on, whatever, because it's cool. I never went back, whatever. Cool. So, finally got this stuff done today, but they literally take your phone from you. If you have any electronics, any devices on you. Literally, I had my computer on me. I had my ring light, my charger. And they took that. They confiscated it. They just took it and they hold it for you or whatever the case is. And then, so you go upstairs. I went up to the 13th floor and I filled out everything. It's super easy. It's so easy. It's too easy for you to have to pay somebody $1,300, $1,400. It's too easy. Literally, the paperwork, it literally explains everything. As you are filling it out, it explains everything. It asks you every single detail. And honestly, it was too easy. So, I finally got that done. It's a second part that I have to do now. It's a second part, and it's this big-ass packet. My camera's going dead, but let me show you real quick. So, this is the second part that I have to fill out, right? And I know this is why, but it's super easy. It's basically asking me about income, my personal items. Literally just, you're going to say everything that you have, your financial stuff. I don't have a job right now. I had a job 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? I'll let them know all the information, but I don't have any money to pay this stuff back, basically. And that's what the first part is basically list all of your creditors. It's just it just basically stops them from calling you, emailing you, from reaching out to you. Now this part, the second part, is just basically statement of financial affairs for individual filing for bankruptcy. So this is all it is just they want to know what you spend your money on. And when you get money, where does it go? And that's really it. And then after I fill out all of this stuff, the process, from all the research that I've done, basically within 2 weeks time to a month, I'll be talking to the trustee. The trustee's gonna go over all the paperwork. Is this true? Is this not true? Basically, this is what you filled out. This is what you said. Boom. And then after that, we now go in through so from my understanding, from my research, and even talking to the employees there, basically, unless somebody come back and says no, we don't want her to, and they try to fight it. Even if they try to fight it, doesn't mean that they'll win. You know what I'm saying? But most likely, these companies are not going to fight it. And he even said it's very rare that they do. One big important thing that I really need off of my credit is, not my credit, the judgment against my license. That is the biggest thing for me right now. And that's the reason why I'm doing this, because that's the most. It's $30,000 worth of debt. You know what I mean? And not including my cars that I've had on my name, and phone bills, I'm saying medical bills and all that stuff, not including all that stuff. So just one of them things where it's just like, it's a fresh start, and I'm so excited. But I'm outside of Ross right now, and I need to make a return real quick, because I tried to put these curtains up. They're too short from my window, so I'm gonna see if they'll let me swap them out for a longer one. So that's what I'm about to do, and I'm not gonna do no shopping for real, because like I don't need to do no shopping. So we have to go in here real quick, and my camera's going dead, so I will just see y'all when I get to the house. I haven't ate nothing. We need to go cook. We're about to make us some dinner. So I'll call y'all in a minute.
One eternity later.
Oh, this is some good lighting. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And happy Tuesday, y'all. So, as y'all can see by this time, we are in the process. Oh, shoot. That's what I get. Oh, my damn thing. Is that a sheriff? Okay, y'all. So, I don't have my, let me put my tripod on. Hey, y'all. So, I gotta put y'all up here real quick. But, so, today we are finally finishing off this bankruptcy journey. Well, not really finishing off, because it still gotta be discharged. But I'm turning this in, y'all. It's been 2 weeks. Why did it take me 2 weeks to fill this out? No reason why. Because I just filled all of it out last night. And I need to do better. But a lot has been going on, y'all. I literally just got out the hospital. It's just been so much. But it's just been so much. And I'm actually super excited about this journey. I can't even front. I'm just ready for this fresh start. This is my key to a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of mistakes in the past when I was younger. You know what I mean? Especially with my finances and boyfriends, putting bills in your name, cell phones, and just stuff like that. And it's just like, it's time for me to get me. And no shade, no tea, but Donald Trump filed bankruptcy how many times? And the Trump towers are still standing, still actively running. So we're not gonna do that. All right, let me over. Let me in now. Bill Trump, Donald Gates, let me in now. But so I'm gonna have to go drop this stuff off, and then I need to, y'all look at all this traffic. It's literally uncalled for. But after I do that, I really wanted to go to Starbucks before, but it's just like, Lord, just go handle this shit first. I really want to go to Starbucks, for real. And then plus, my birthday situation, that you get a little free drink. So I was going to go get my little free drink from Starbucks. And then, what else I need to do? I needed to do some shit today. I forgot. I know I need to go to the car wash. Damn, I forgot. I don't know. But y'all just going to ride with me since we got this part out the way. I don't know if I want to end this vlog here, or I don't know how I should do it. Should this be part 1 of my bankruptcy journey? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna call you all big, y'all. So I have finally arrived, and I don't know. I just feel like super excited. I'm super excited for this. Once I finally submit these papers, there's no turning back. I just want to say before I go in, for real though, I don't feel like this is a failure in my life. I don't feel like I have failed. I'm not ashamed. I feel like I am taking my freedom back. I'm fighting for my peace. I'm saying for my, just everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like this is going to be the key to me taking myself to the next level. You know what I mean? And when I get home, I'm gonna sit down with you guys and go over as to why exactly I did my bankruptcy. A lot of you guys don't know the real reason why I'm doing it. Y'all think that I'm just drowning in debt. It's not that. But I will, when I get home, sit down, talk to you guys about this whole process, and then most likely just do a follow-up video once it's finally discharged, because it's gonna take some time. I have to still do another credit class and meet with the trustee. So, but this is the wrap up of it. And it's so easy. So if you guys have any questions about it, you know what I'm saying, about like how I felt, be sure to comment. You know what I'm saying, well, I'm gonna let you guys know, but leave y'all comments, and
Let me know if you know anybody that's been through this journey and how they were able to fix their credit. I just believe in me, and I know that this is not going to stop me from getting my shit together. This is not going to stop me from building my credit back and buying my house and things like that. This is what's going to help me get to where I need to go. I got a fresh start. So let me go in here and, oh, this lady is so nice. She's literally picking up trash on the side of the road in downtown Atlanta. Wow. She's just picking up trash and she's not a junkie. I fuck with that. Let me go in here, y'all, because I'm just going to keep talking until, let me say, can I park right here?
Sorry.
I can park right here? Had me a little scared now. He was walking around with the little thing. All right. I'll see y'all in a minute. As promised, here's the story time as to why I found some bankruptcy. But before we start, y'all know I have a lemon drop. I haven't had a drink since the day before my birthday, April 9th. It's the 16th. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. And yeah, make sure y'all do y'all big one. Like this video if y'all have already made it through here. Show you guys some love. Anyways, let's get into it. So first things first, y'all. So starting off, I was 17 years old when I got my first car, y'all. I didn't even know how to drive. So back then, my high school sweetheart, my first real boyfriend, was like my world, y'all. I loved him down. And he was like the get money type, street pharmacist. And to this day, to be honest, his family taught me so much. They taught me a lot. He taught me a lot. His mom taught me a lot. Some good, some wild, but all real. So we in the streets all the time, whatever the case is. And I was the only one that didn't know how to drive. Everybody around me was already driving. And I hadn't even touched the pedal. I had never even put my foot on the gas pedal before. I was even too scared to, anyways. But I don't know, he was just determined to change that driving. He was driving since he was 12 here. So, you know, how that go. And don't mind my hair, y'all. It's hot as hell in this house. I'm trying to get through this. But yeah, so one day his sister had told me about this girl who had just gotten out of prison and was trying to sell her car for $700, y'all. Now, we was young, but that felt like a lot of money to us at the time. I'm living with his sister at the time. And in Oklahoma City. And one day we ended up meeting her maybe I don't know, like a Target or Walmart. I don't know, it was a public place. I don't know where it was at, but we met her at a public place and we signed the bill of sale. They put it in my name, which I was really scared about because why would you put it in my name? I don't even know how to fucking drive. But I was actually happy that he put it in my name because this is my car. You know what I mean? So he was the type of nigga that give you something and take it back just because he mad at you and then give it right back. You know what I'm saying? He was one of those. So, anyways, for a whole week straight, y'all. So his sister used to stay on, she don't live there no more, so I can say it. She used to stay on this side of town, it's called the northwest side, right? And 10th Street in Oklahoma goes up and down. Let's see, if you're in Georgia, a main street, Buford Highway goes so far. You know what I mean? Or like Peachtree goes so far. So basically, it's a straight drive. About maybe a 20-minute drive. I don't think I was using GPS. At the time, I don't think I was using GPS because he was just telling me, just keep going straight, just keep going straight, keep going straight. Anyways, so every day after he get done making his money, you know, doing his work or whatever, and he comes back to the sister house, I was like, okay, teach me how to drive. Let's go back to the hood. Let's go back to the hood, which was like our neighborhood that we like grew up in or whatever. For a whole week straight. I'm talking about literally 7 days. This was our routine. So I will never forget this. His mother was like my second mother. So anything she wanted me to do, I was gonna do it. Not because I was trying to be like one of them girls that's like trying to attach to him or whatever case is, and that. Like I was just doing it after strength of like, you know, this is my nigga. You know what I mean? Like this my nigga. Like this is mama. Like whatever she, you know, what she need, I got you. So it was one of those situations. One day she called me, y'all. This is gonna be a short story time, by the way. This is not a long drawn out story time. This is gonna be the end of this video. Just letting y'all know why I'm doing this. So boom, she called me one day and she asked me, and from here on, right now, everything that I'm about to say is alleged. I don't know who's gonna come back and see this. This is alleged. Alleged. It's all for the story time. Got it? Get it? Good. So boom. His mom called me and asked me to do her a favor. She was at the church. She was a church-going woman. We always was at the church. She just was always at the church. And so she asked me to come to the church and pick up some money to take and put on her daughter's books, which her daughter was in prison at the time, but she's free now. Shout out to you, Eva. But so I was supposed to go do that's what I was going to do. So I'm like, cool. So I called my best friend, Mariah. Shout out to you, girl. So I called my best friend Mariah, and she had just had her son, y'all. Oh my gosh, she had just had her baby. And I'm talking about he had to be maybe 6 months. I don't even know if it's 6 months, but maybe 6 months. So I pick her up or whatever, and I'm like, ride with me. Dominique just got me this car. Ride with me. Da 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 da. Right. So I pick her up from the east side, and I have to. So basically, I don't know, but I was able to make those turns to her place because the way I went to her wasn't a straight turn. You know, I had to make a turn to get to her. So just remember the turn part. Just remember this part. It wasn't a straight drive. He only taught me how to drive straight. That's it. He didn't teach me how to turn the corners. None of that yet. But I went to go pick my best friend up. Clearly, I had to make some turns to get to her. Right? Boom. Just remember that part. So anyways, pick her up, pull up to, we playing music. He set the little deck up in the car. You know what I'm saying? I got my CDs in. I don't know if I got my CDs in. It might be attached to the iPhones back in the day. This is about 2011, 2012, something like that. 2011, 2012, one of them. So we listen to music, riding, the baby in the back seat. Everything's all good. Pull up to the church. Everything's all good. We chit chatting. We sitting there. We hanging out for a minute. It wasn't no get the money and boom. It was okay. We talking. We laughing, and it gets crazy when I decide to leave the church. Allegedly, when I was leaving the church, right? It's a huge parking lot, right? But so there is basically ongoing traffic and coming this way, and then there's a stoplight. So basically, right here where this white part is a stoplight, right? So you have your cars going this way, and then you have on the other side the cars going on this side going this way, right? So boom. I have not been trained or taught how to. All I know is the cars that was going this way were stopped. I didn't think about the cars coming, right? So I turned out, allegedly. I turned out. Mind you, these cars are still parked right here. But these other cars are coming, upcoming traffic coming. I don't even have what it's called. The track is coming. I turned out, and I turned out right in front of the lady, allegedly. I mean, it's been so many years, like, I don't think, allegedly, I ain't playing the game. Anyway, so, the lady, she hits the car. She hits the back of the car, right? And at that point in time, all I could think to do was, because the baby's in the back seat, my friend's in the car, I'm freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know, like, I don't know what to do. So I swerved. I hit one of the cars that's basically stopped at the red light. I hit them. And I'm like, oh no, I can't do that. Swerve. And I swerved too much. I hit another car on this side that was coming. Can't do that. Boom. Came back to this side. Hit their ass too. And it was just driving. It was bad. It was really, really bad. So I don't know. I was a little gangster back in the day, okay? I was a gangster boo, okay? So all I could think about is I don't have no license. This car don't have no insurance. This car ain't even registered. How am I going to explain this? Or how am I going to pay for this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Am I going to go to jail? So I think all I did was help my friend get the baby out the car. Make sure they was good on the side of the street. I told her to go back to the church. That's all I said. Just go back to the church. Go back to the church. And I ran. I didn't run far. I ran, but I ended up running not that far, but it was a little way. And I think did I jump the fence? Yeah, because I ended up in the fence. It was crazy. I ended up in the fence, drove into a fence, cars there. It was bad. Long story short, I started running. I seen one of my homegirls from my neighborhood. I seen her, and she was like, Zoe. I don't know what she said, but I don't know how it happened, but she had this cobalt. Y'all remember the cobalt back in the day? She had one of these cobalts. When I got to the neighborhood, all I was like telling him to call my boyfriend, call him. And by this time, he had already heard about it because I'm sure I'm positive his mother called him and told him what happened. But he probably was laid up with some girl, so he wasn't answering for me in the first place because you should have been doing this. Because why is she calling me to do it? Because you should have been doing you went laid up somewhere, and he was a big hoe, so he could have laid up with Lord knows who, right? So, anyways, I got to drive me back towards the scene because my best friend Mariah. We drove into the church, right? I was in the car. The police was there. The police was there. They were talking to his mother, and they were like trying not to give me up. They was trying not to give me up so bad. They was like, her name is, we don't really know her name like that. And they just wasn't believing it because, okay, you were telling me that you got, so you was in a car with her with your baby, and you don't really know her name like that. You don't know her last name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just asked her for a ride. Cool. You know what I'm saying? They kind of already knew that it was some bullshit. So that goes on, whatever the case is, right? And for a while, like for maybe a year or maybe 2 years, I know for the first year, the girl kept harassing me. Hey, this is your situation. You did this to the car. They kept reaching out to the sister. What is her last name? Asking everybody, like, what's her last name? Because I'm not about to be responsible for this. Since she did this, I'm not about to be responsible for it. So they wasn't trying to give me up as much as they could. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to give me up. But the girl ended up having the bill of sale, and which she had legally had the bill of sale because she wanted to name with it. So she had my name. So I guess it took her a long time to find the bill of sale. Once she finally found the bill of sale, she then turned it in to whoever. Because I already know that when I remember getting something in the mail about a court date, it had her name on it and it had my name on it. And then it was against this big insurance company. I'm not going to say the name. At the time, well, they don't have no proof that it was me. They don't have no proof that I was in that car. They don't have no proof that they don't have no proof. I didn't sign my name. I didn't sign that paperwork. So and when they did the exchange, that nigga wrote my name. I didn't write. No, she wrote my name actually. No, he didn't write it. She wrote my name actually. I remember watching it. She wrote my name. I didn't write it. I didn't sign it. It was just one of those things. So boom, that was it, y'all. That was it. And then so eventually I had started getting, I don't know, letters in the mail about me owing this said company and the balance, right? And back when the judgment first started, it was $30,000. It was $30,000. So, what they did was because I didn't have any insurance, and I think happens in any state. I think if you don't have insurance and you get into a car wreck and you don't pay the people or you don't pay whatever, you know what I'm saying, they can take your license from you until you get that right or whatever. So that is what has happened. Ever since 2015, 16, they have made me pay. So first I had to pay a $500, whatever the case is, like, to start these payment plans to pay this money back, because if not, I don't have a license, right? So I did that, cool, boom. Then finally, they just kept being on some BS with me. I would make my payments, and the arrangement, the agreement was $100. It was supposed to be $100. I felt like $100 was too much. No, actually, the agreement was $50. It was supposed to be $50 a month. And then they sent me a letter or whatever case is, basically threatening me. And they would send me these letters, always threatening me. And if I find one, I'm going to put it on the screen. They wanted me to pay more. Once the year had came up, they were like, oh, I need to re-sign the agreement and I need to be paying $100 a month now. And then so it would just constantly be that. And then every time I missed the payment, every time, they were just so fucking horrible. There was some horrible ass motherfuckers. To this day, I'm just talking to that lawyer's office. It's like I'm a young kid trying, and even over the years, as I'm a grown woman now, I call them like, hey, so can we work out something so I can just be done with this? So I can just have my license and I don't have to pay y'all every month. I can't afford to do this. I can't afford it. And so I don't know, just one of them things where it was just kind of like, it just became hard. Like, it became hard because, like, when you're going through tough times and you don't have no money, or like just shit just be happening, and like I just don't have it like that to give it to y'all. So why do y'all constantly keep doing this to me? You know? So it was just one of them things where it's just like I had to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's my best way, because y'all, 30,000 then, imagine now, 10 years later, what the interest is on it. I don't even want to tell you. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, that alone was enough to. That alone was enough. That right there is enough to qualify for. I mean, interest isn't too bad. It's bad for me. It's bad. It looks crazy to me, but it's not like it's like a million, $100,000 now. It's damn near close. So I just was like, you know what? Boom. Versus that, and plus all the other stuff I got with my car, right? With my actual, I had a Malibu, a 2016 Malibu. I had it for like maybe a year, maybe 2 years. And I wrecked that car. I messed that car all up, side dent, drunk driving, just dings there, just it was bad. The side of it was bad. It was looking ugly. That car was towed down, baby. Nothing. And I tried to just do stuff. Oh, can y'all paint over this? Girl, that shit was tore up through the floor up. So that car right there, and then plus the amount that I owed on the car versus how much that car was worth. Girl, please get that back. I gave that shit back a year ago. I was like, I'm not doing this. So gave that car up. Boom. I haven't had many cars in my name. I had 2 other cars in my name. I had a whole bunch of shit on my credit. And not even really medical bills because I know when right before COVID, 2019, I had got my, 2019, 2020. Around this time, right before COVID or during COVID, I had got my credit wiped. So all the hospital bills, all the companies that I owe, girl, I got that shit wiped by this credit guy named James. I don't know, James something. He's very popular here in Atlanta. This African guy I was talking to at the time. I was trying to move to a new apartment. I was trying to do all of this stuff. So he was like, all right, we're going to get all of this shit wiped off your credit. We're going to get all of this stuff wiped off your credit. Boom, good. So that happened or whatever case is. And all of the stuff came off, but that apartment just kept pulling up. So long, it was just always just so hard for me to get an apartment because I had that on there. And it was so much. It was just, I was going through too much, right? Too much at this big grown age of my ass. Much at my big grown age. I was going through hurdles when it comes to get a car. I gotta get my mama to get the car. If I need an apartment, I need my mama to co-sign. I need my mama to try to, I gotta get a CPN. You say it was just too much on me at the time. And I was like, for years, it was just too much. And thank God they have apartments that can help you if you have bad credit and stuff like that. Thank God. And it's been so long that it's been over, that apartment, it's been over 8 years now. So that apartment has been off of there or whatever. So I haven't had that problem. But it just was always a fucking hurdle for me. Something was always going on. Even when I wanted to go get a new car, I can't go get a new car because why? My license was really not valid. I got the picture. This shit is expired by this time. Nobody's taking expired license. I just couldn't get away with that shit no more. The truth, to be all the way truthful with y'all, I just couldn't get away with it anymore. So now this is me taking it back and just boom. I can't afford to pay y'all back. I did what I did. I'm sorry. I can't afford to pay y'all back. Which I will in life. I know y'all probably are doing amazing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got insurance checks. Leave me alone. But I understand the company's position. They had to pay for all those people's cars. You know what I'm saying? I understand their position. They want that money. But my God, it has been years. And you don't want to cut me a break, then it is what it is. I have to do what's best for me. So that is why I am. And then it's like my mama's gone. I can't call on her no more. Oh, mama, I need your help with this. I have to be able to have that because it's only me. I know I have my siblings and my brothers and stuff like that, but it's only me. So I'm just saying this is just me doing what I think is best right now. I know this is what's best for me. And everybody's like, oh, you should try to pay this, and that. No, I know I need a fresh start. And I just get a fresh start. I need a fresh start, and I feel like I deserve a fresh start. There's so many billionaires, companies, shit. It's so many people that start over, and I feel like it's okay for me to start over. And it's like I'm 33. I just turned 33, and hopefully this is all done, and I got to get the discharge by July. But what a way to start my year. What a way to start my rebirth. This is my Jesus year. This is my rebirth, and this is what I'm giving to myself for my birthday. And I just pray that I'm making the right decision, but I constantly keep praying to God. I've been talking to him backwards for years. So I'm just really set on this is what I need to do. And I just feel like something in me, my mom will be proud of me that I finally did what I said I'm going to do. Like, so many years I've been saying, oh, I'm going to do it. Or I started the process, didn't finish it, too much paperwork. Like this year, I literally did what I said I was going to do. And it's a lot of times my friends can even tell you, like, I say I'm going to do some shit and I don't really completely do it. This is something that I have to do for myself, for my future self, for my kids and everything else. So I don't have to deal with that when the time comes. So not to be emotional. Damn, I don't set the mic down. Not to be emotional, but That is why I am filing for bankruptcy. Well, that is why I filed for bankruptcy, and that is why I will have a discharge and I'm starting my fresh start. But that's it for today's video. My camera is going dead and I am looking crazy. It's the liquor. I haven't had a liquor in a whole 2 weeks now. But I hope you guys enjoy this story time. Sorry if the lighting is bad. This is my first time recording with this whole setup with the light. I haven't done this in a long time. So forgive me if the light is bad. My hair is sticking up. I really can't even see y'all. Like, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for part 2 where we gonna go up. Once it's discharged, the next part, once I do the credit counseling and then the discharge, the last part is the credit counseling. That's all I gotta do now. And then when the discharge comes through, we are outside with it. And then that's where we're gonna start our journey of looking for me a new car. Right now, I'm on the hunt. I want the Mach-E, the Mustang. And I want to get that for myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to get it for myself. I want to treat myself to a new car off the lot. I want to go in there, do the paper. I want to go through that process. I've done it before. I've had my own cars where I've been able to do that. But I feel like it's been so long. I've had to have my mama give me a car. I had to have one of my little boo things that had a car. I'm saying finesse to give me a car. I'm doing this with me. And I don't know, you guys. Stay tuned for this journey. And thank you guys for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and comment down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.